Welcome to the very first Bikini Nation annual awards for the year of 2021. I will be going over the nominations for these categories I have created. But the exciting thing here, guys, is that you will decide who the winners are. 2021 was full of ups and downs, highs and lows. We had new pros, a new Bikini Olympia champion. The world took notice of the new wellness division. Champions had retired. No names became huge names. The next generation of superstars were unveiled, and new babies were welcomed into the world. What an amazing year we had, all whilst navigating through a global pandemic. I've put up some photos from the year which really brought back some memories and put a smile on my face, and I hope it does the same for you too. The way the voting works, guys, is I will put each of the categories and the nominees up in the Bikini Nation YouTube community as a poll. So all you have to do is vote for who you believe should win. Each category is capped to a maximum of 5 nominees, as that is all that YouTube will allow. Voting will close in a week's time, and I will announce the winners in a follow-up video. One day, I do hope that the IFBB or another promoter could throw a proper awards function night for the athletes to recognise outstanding achievements within the bodybuilding community. Let's kick things off with the award nominations of what I believe to be the best moments of 2021 in female bodybuilding. Guys, there's so many to choose from in all of these categories, and this is just my own personal opinion. The 4 nominees I have selected are Evie Eskandar and Phoebe Hagen for outstanding sportsmanship at the Legion Sports Fest. Evie had her first ever pro win, but what really captured our hearts was Phoebe's amazing reaction to Evie winning the show. You can see Evie burst into tears with her win, and Phoebe embracing her with genuine happiness after coming in second place. The next contender, Dorie, the new Bikini Olympia champion, which is really a changing of the guard after Janet, Ettela and Angelica leaving the division, which we all knew would mean a new Olympia champion would likely be crowned. Ashley Coltwaza for achieving one of the greatest feats in the IFBB history and cementing her status as the GOAT. Ashley has the incredible honour of having the most pro wins in the entire IFBB, beating out competitors from other divisions and also all of the male divisions. The wellness division being introduced at the Olympia. You could arguably say that the wellness division is the fastest growing division in the sport. These women are bringing in some of the most amazing physiques I have ever witnessed in history, and I can tell you the outside world is taking notice, and I am almost certain this might become the most popular division for the fans out of all of the female divisions. Now, speaking of wellness, the next award is for the most mind-blowing wellness physique of the year. I have selected the top 4 competitors from the Olympia, and the nominees are Francielle Mattos at Olympia, your first ever crowned Wellness Olympia champion. Francielle became the benchmark for this division and brought in one of the most amazing packages I have ever witnessed. She oozed femininity while showcasing a tiny waist and an absolutely insane lower body. Angela Borges at Olympia. She came in second place behind Francielle at Olympia and is already known as one of the wellness greats, currently ranked number 2 in the world. Issa's physique at Olympia, where she came in third place, but what really stood out for Issa is the huge accolades she received after this show for bringing in a bikini-esque physique with her top half of the body looking like a bikini competitor and her bottom half of the body looking like a top-level physique Olympian. Yarishna at the New York Pro. She came in 4th at Olympia, but you could arguably say that she came in a bit softer than usual at Olympia, and her best package was when she won the New York Pro. Yarishna is a huge fan favourite, and she is jacked from head to toe. She has a physique which you can't help but admire, all whilst maintaining a beautiful feminine look. The next award is so important to the fabric of the sport and what will help it move forward for the better. The Ambassador Award is what we perceive to be the ideal role model for the sport and someone who we believe upholds the ideal and standards of the IFBB and who we think is doing fantastic work for the fans and up-and-comers of the sport. The 4 I have in mind are Ashley Coltwazzer, she has years and years of competing experience under her belt and the title of the most IFBB pro wins of all time, all whilst never deviating from being a positive role model. Ashley is not only a winning machine, but helps amateurs of the sport, makes an informative podcast, and just genuinely loves the sport. Jenna Layug. Although Jenna is now retired, she is still without a doubt an influential member of the bodybuilding community. Your 2020 Bikini Olympia champion never fails to conduct herself in a professional and positive manner. She is most certainly someone to look up for both her physique, morals, and giving back to the sport. Angelica Teixeira. Angelica is also retired and enjoying her time with her adorable new addition to the family, Alyssa, but is still a major presence within the bodybuilding world. She is easily one of the most loved bikini competitors because of her easygoing, warm, and joyful attitude, which is literally infectious and continues to bring eyes to the sport. Erin Stern. She is a former Olympia figure champion, but made the bold move to change to bikini, where she's not just competing, but giving the biggest names in bikini a run for their money. Throughout her career, Erin has demonstrated resilience, determination, and grit with a never-give-up attitude. She is raising awareness to help survivors of abusive relationships by being transparent about her own past, all whilst helping others forge their own way in the sport and in life. Now, we could not do these awards without including who is your favourite bikini body of the year. With so many to choose from, I have nominated the competitors who placed in the top 5 at Olympia last year. Jennifer Dorie at Olympia. 2021 was Jen's year for so many reasons, but mainly because she was crowned the new Bikini Olympia champion. This means her Olympia physique is currently the benchmark for the bikini division, and I can see why, with her balanced body, feminine lines, all whilst holding herself with so much poise and grace. Lauralie Chapados at Chicago Pro. This is hands down one of the most talked about physiques of the year and easily a fan favourite. Lauralie brought in a muscular and conditioned physique that made so many jaws drop and told the world she was gunning for the Olympia title, which she came in second place and only by 1 point. Ashley Coltwazzer at Olympia shocked many when she placed in third at Olympia by bringing in one of her most amazing physiques with her signature chiseled abs and popping glutes. She has the title of the GOAT of Bikini for a reason and showed us all at Olympia that her physique is still one of the best in the world. Isa Piccini at Tampa, which many would call the mini Olympia with the stacked lineup. She showcased the signature Isa look, which is hard to keep your eyes off. She presented at Tampa an out-of-this-world taper, microscopic waist, and an amazing conditioning. Maureen at Olympia brought in her best ever package and came in 4th place at Olympia. I think this was the best look I have ever seen on Maureen, where she presented one of the most memorable and balanced physiques, with mesmerizing lines and show-stopping confidence on the biggest stage of the world. As we all know, the way in which competitors present themselves on stage with their posing and routines is an enormous contributing factor to how they will place. I have nominated the following 4 competitors for being the best bikini poser for 2021. Lucia Malave's embodied confidence with every step she took on stage in 2021. She commanded your attention and made everyone know she's a top 10 Olympian. Daraja Hill knew how to showcase her physique to its fullest potential up on stage, dazzling many with her smooth transitions and overall polished routine. This no doubt contributed to her huge success in 2021. Dorie, the current Olympia champion, has always been consistent in her posing routines in 2021, making her one of the best in the division. She constantly presented a poised and perfected routine that oozed grace, elegance, and consistency. Maureen posed absolutely effortlessly on the Olympia stage and forced you to keep watching because of her mesmerizing turns, show-stopping walk, and the overall it factor when she lit up the stage. There have been so many amazing competitors throughout 2021 rising up the bikini ranks. This was a super hard one to narrow down because so many athletes have performed exceptionally over the last year. The 4 in which I have selected have really stood out for me over the past year with how far they have come in just such a short time. Dani Phelps, who had recently returned from a 3-year hiatus from the sport and returned midway through 2021. In this small time back, Dani had already taken out the Toronto Pro and is qualified for the Olympia in 2022. She is so highly regarded that many have her as a genuine contender to take out the Olympia title. Daraja made a name for herself and a huge impact in 2021 when she came in second at the Tampa Pro, beating out Dorie and Lauralie Chapados. But her momentum didn't stop there and she came in 6th place at the biggest stage of them all, Olympia. Daraja is now considered a top-tier competitor and 2021 was truly her year. Lauren Denenmiller recently got invited to the 2022 Arnold Classic, which just shows how far she has come. She applied for the 2021 Arnold Classic and didn't make it through to the invitee list, but in the last year she placed in the top 10 at Olympia and has already took home a pro win. This has been a meteoric rise for Lauren in 2021. Alison Testu in 2021 started to dominate the European circuit, consistently winning or placing highly at every show she competed in. Alison got the chance to head over to the US to compete at the Olympia and test herself against the top-tier athletes in the bikini division. She came in 12th at her first ever Olympia and now knows exactly what to do to improve her placings after seeing the competition and getting feedback from the top judges. An incredible rise in the rankings for Alison. Guys, this is Bikini Nation's 2021 award nominations. I know there are so many I've left off the list and there are so many other awards we could present, but I'd love to hear from you guys what award you would give out and to whom. So drop a comment down below. But more importantly, don't forget to head over to the Bikini Nation community section to vote in each of these categories because I want the fans to select the winners. If you have enjoyed the video and continue to listen to it for this long, please subscribe to my channel. It'll only take you 10 seconds to do and I will push out more and more content for you all. I want to wish you all a very happy new year and as always, I hope you're all staying safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.